hello. How y'all doing? Look at here. Let me show y'all something real quick. I am just absolutely beside myself with absolute joy and true disbelief. Okay, honestly. Look at this. Look at that. Can y'all see that? 85 of y'all deem me worthy to subscribe to. I am just humbled. I want to thank you first and foremost for deeming me worthy that you would subscribe to me. I thank you very, very much for that. I 85 subscribers, and this is my 29th. Well, actually, this will be my 30th video. So I thought it'd be fun to do a Q&A. So just let's get into it. Why don't we? The first question, why did you decide to do a YouTube channel and or a vlog? Well, to answer that question, kind sir, my daughter and I were really into makeup in 2015. And so I watched Jackie Ina and several of the other ladies. And I was like, you know what, I can do that. You know, there's no one in my age group that's really doing that. When I would go on YouTube and look for like makeup for 60 plus or 64 plus or 65 plus, that was coming up empty. And then the ones that I did find, they were having other people do their makeup. And then as I continued to do my research, I realized the cost that would be involved in keeping up with that makeup. I love my job. I love what I do. And so that would have just been truly another job. And I wasn't wanting to do another job like that because that would require a lot of commitment. So I then started thinking about, the fact that I travel quite a bit, and not just cruising, but, I'm in sales and I do get a chance to travel quite a bit, that I could share that with everyone, right? So then, I started thinking about it, but, nothing transpired, nothing happened. And then in 2019, I decided to have a house built. Ta-da! And so I started recording that part of my life. I started recording, like when they poured the foundation, and when they, put the framework up, and then, with all the tile work. And so I just recorded all of that. And so that was really my very first YouTube video. I think the very first one was us like breaking ground or putting the sign in the ground, sold or something like that. But that's kind of how it took off. And then I kind of laxed for a little while, and then I started doing the cruising, and then I was like, I gotta show y'all that stuff too, right? All right, so what is the best and the worst part of YouTube and vlogging? Content and consistency. Man. Okay. I always want to put up good content for you guys. I don't want to just throw something up just for the sake of having a video up. I've done that and it doesn't work. So I want to put up something that you all will be interested in seeing and in listening to and all that. The worst part, again, both of these can fall in both categories, good and, best and worst. The other part is consistency, because as long as you're consistent in uploading timely and stuff like that, then that gives your viewers something to count on, right? Something to, oh, sorry about that, nose itch. Something to count on, knowing that you're going to be there. I understand that and I get that. Unfortunately, I haven't hit that target yet, because although I do travel, I'm not like these other YouTubers that are going on cruise, like, one cruise or after another. I work. I got a job. So, yeah, I'm just putting up content, and I want to put up good content. Unfortunately, the consistency isn't quite there yet. So for me, those are the two best and worst: consistency and content. Why did you decide to cruise solo? Well, I had a major surgery in February 2020. I had a tumor removed from my what was it? C2 to C8 or something like that. No, I'm sorry, C7 to T2. So I had a tumor there, and so that was successfully removed. Praise God, thank you, Jesus. Um, and so that was February 2020, and then in March of 2020, the world closed down, and I went back to work April 2020, which is I was here in the house because everybody was working from home. So I was literally locked down. I was imprisoned in this beautiful place I now own. Um, and then I was getting ready, in 2021, I'm getting ready to celebrate my 60th, 64th birthday. And I decided I wanted to do something different. And so I had been watching several YouTube channels, cruising vlogs and videos and things like that. I was like, you know what? I'm going to do that. So at 1 a.m. one morning, I grabbed my laptop and I booked a cruise. I booked and paid for it, and we were good to go. Um, I'm glad I did it by myself, really. I mean, what is the word I'm looking for? The, the, I can't think of the word, y'all. I can't think of the word. It was good for my soul. It was good for my soul. It really was. It was a great trip. I drove down to Galveston, and it was, it just, it was wonderful. I don't know what else to tell you, but it was a wonderful, wonderful experience. Why did you decide to cruise on the Vista? It happened to be the cruise that was going to be out on my birthday. My birthday is August 20th. And so I believe the cruise left on the 14th of August, I think it was, or something around there. And so I was able to spend my 64th birthday on the cruise. And so that was kind of like when we did in February. When I went in February, my mother's birthday is February 11th. And so I've kind of made a decision that I'm going on at least 2 cruises a year, and that is going to be February for my mom's birthday, who's in heaven, and then for my birthday in August. All right, let's see. Weren't you afraid to cruise by yourself? Nah, not at all. As I said, I'm in sales, and so I travel alone by myself all the time, so it was really no big deal. Now, I must say that that's the first time that I vacationed by myself, but it was cool. I actually enjoyed it. I must say that there is something very nice about traveling alone. I mean, you may not want to do it all the time, but I think you should at least experience it a couple of times, a year maybe, just being by yourself and just being away. I mean, I love camping. So, sitting out and just being by yourself it's pretty cool actually. Being an introvert, I just like it. I do. I love people though, but I like myself too. How many days was your solo cruise? It was 7. What were the COVID protocols like? I mean, pretty much the way they are now. Well, actually, take that back. I understand that they are lifting some of those requirements. And from the last couple of videos I've seen, I looked at one for somebody that was on a cruise, like on the Celebration, when those 4 or 5 ships, Celebration, Carnival cruise ships met in the middle of the Gulf. I think that's where they were. The Vista was like at 90 plus capacity. So with the various changes being made, you're going to experience much fuller cruises. Let's see. What excursions did I take? On the Vista, none. My excursions that I had were canceled due to the lack of participation. So I didn't do any excursions on the Vista cruise at all, Carnival Vista cruise at all. We didn't do anything on the Breeze either. We just kind of got off the boat in Cozumel because the Breeze was like just a 4-day cruise. Left Galveston, we ended up in Cozumel for a day and then literally came back. So there was nothing there. Now I am going on a cruise in April of this year. So next month I'm going on a cruise, and then in August. Now for those, I do have several excursions already handled and taken care of. So be on the lookout for those. Why'd you go on a cruise with your friend rather than going by yourself on the Breeze? My friend Patricia had already booked that cruise, and there was someone else going with her. But for whatever reason, that person was not able to go. So I was fortunate enough to be asked, and I was fortunate enough to be able to go and take her place. And y'all, that video has over 3,000 views. It does. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all. Now, if I could have had them 3,000 subscribers, but that's okay because I am happy with my 85, baby. Mwah, love y'all. Okay. But anyway, so what is the best part of cruising? All of it. All of it. The only complaint I have about cruising is I got seasick on the Vista. And so as a way to not be seasick when I went on the Breeze, I found these Dramamine ginger chews. So it's just a little caramel, for the lack of a better term. It's in a little envelope. You take it, you chew it, and I mean, it is wonderful. Wonderful. It works. It works. I mean, it works. Really, it works. Okay, and let's see. I think we have one more question here, which is how many cruises I've been on. I've been on 3, and the one in April will be 4, and the one in August will be 5. So I'll be gold. I'm just ready right now, y'all, but I'm going to be gold soon. Yes, I'm looking forward to it. Now, this isn't a question, but this is something that I've seen, mentioned throughout several of the vlogs and just people just chatting. And that is that several of the folks don't want to travel by themselves. And that's up to you. That's completely your thing. Whatever you're comfortable with doing, you do that. But I have to tell you, there is nothing like your own company. There really isn't. There's nothing like being able just to kick back, sit, and do absolutely nothing. And not worry about someone wanting you to do something. And again, I know that may sound kind of selfish, but it's okay to be selfish. It is, really. I think many people think being selfish is a bad thing. It can be. It can be if you are like an ASS about it, right? But we have to take time for ourselves. We have to take time to re-energize ourselves, okay? You cannot keep pouring yourself out to people, to things, to work, to a spouse, to a boyfriend, to a girlfriend, whoever, to your kids. You can't keep pouring out and not taking something in. You can't. If you do that, you're going to be wiped out. You're not going to want to care about anything. You just won't, because you have nothing else to give. Take time for yourself. I'm telling you, there's nothing like it. Take time for yourself. Enjoy your time with yourself. It's really pretty cool, y'all. It really is. So anyway, that's all. That's it. I just wanted to answer these questions that I have been presented, and I wanted to just say thank you to my 85 subscribers. You guys don't even know how you made my day. Right before I started recording this video, I looked on there and I saw the 85 subscribers. And I just am so thrilled and so humbled and so excited. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So, y'all have a wonderful day, night, evening, morning, wherever you are. Take care. Talk to you next time. See me later.